Oh!
Nice.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Let's go. What are we doing in today's video, Jude?
Putting in a transmission.
We are putting in the transmission to that. Dude, this thing is.
It's a little baby.
Yeah, it's a low guy. Jude, do we know what we're doing?
I do. You might not.
I have no idea what I'm doing. You know how, like, in the last video, I demonstrated that engine was just built? Like, everything was brand new? Along with everything that was brand new that I got with that engine, this clutch is brand new. It's just dirty from sitting, so we're gonna clean it up. This flywheel is good. We're gonna clean it up. And this pressure plate is brand new, even though it just has some surface rust on it. So, I'm not gonna go out and spend $400 on brand new stuff, even though I have it, and the stuff is just a little bit dirty. So we're just gonna clean it up with some Scotch-Brite and then put it in. One thing that I did on this car was, this is for my 2002 people out there, take notes, Jude, come closer. If you see right here, this is all cut up and everything. I gotta go over this and like finish it all up nicely. But I cut the
Cow?
Yeah, the cowling out of the car. It's like this big piece of metal when it comes up like that and it goes over here. And it just makes the engine base so much more tighter. Now, when I'm at the track and I gotta change a clutch, I can get to everything from the top. So that's genius. I don't need a cow, it's a fucking race car. I'm not gonna have wipers, I'm not gonna have heat, like, it's a race car. This is my flywheel. As you guys can see, I mean, this flywheel is an old flywheel. It's a single mass flywheel. We're just gonna clean it up to make sure it's all good. Bro, I need these discs, so, go over it super fast, but I don't have the adapter. I don't have any brake clean, so I'm using starting fluid. Same thing.
Not the same thing. There's degreasers. Well, I'm not saying there's not degreaser in that, but that's supposed to use brake cleaner or starting fluid.
Look at that, my mating surface is cleaned up now. I mean, that's not perfect, but
It's perfect.
it'll hold. It'll hold. See this stink bug? Come here. Watch out, there is starting fluid on it, so I don't know what's gonna catch fire.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I was warning you, dude. Bro.
That's awesome.
All you need to know is that stink bug didn't survive.
For surely not.
So we got the clutch assembly together here. You ever use green Loctite?
I've used blue, I think yellow, what the fuck? Red.
Oh, it smells like
Let
Christmas.
me get that. Oh, I touched my nose with it. Yeah, take a little bump of that.
Here we are, fucking puffing Loctite.
My way around holes.
Alright. See, isn't that so much easier?
I'm
I'm getting too old for this shit.
How old are you?
19, 20.
20. Forgot his own age. Can you explain what you're doing to the viewers?
So I have a punch. I don't have a clutch alignment tool. I have a punch that I'm wrapping some tape in so it sits snugly in the pilot bearing. And then I'm gonna put some tape around it for where the clutch sits, so the clutch will like sit snugly. So I'm tightening down the bolt that goes to the pressure plate, but I'm looking around here, and I'm trying to make sure that the clutch is even on all sides before I give her the ugger duggers. First of all, before I bolt the transmission in. All right, so before the transmission goes in, we have to put the throwout bearing on. So the throwout bearing sits on like that, then it slides, and then it pushes on the pressure plate to release the clutch. And then this thing is a clutch fork, and then this sits in here, and then that's the driving motion behind the throwout bearing. Taking some grease here. So I'm greasing the shaft that the throwout bearing rides on, so this thing will ride on there super nice. There you go. That's how that works. So, slave cylinder sits in this little hole, and it pushes on this thing, and then it goes. Clutch engage. Clutch system. Hold up. Fuck.
Oh, that's looking better.
Up. Fuck. God damn it.
Two 2,000 years later.
Guys. Jude, how hard of a struggle was that?
I've never seen a transmission go in more difficult.
I don't understand. Well, I do understand why. The engine was sitting like this. It was like cockeyed like that. And so like to line up the transmission, it was like hitting against the firewall. And I'm like, I looked at it. I go, Jude, the engine's cockeyed. He's like, what? And then I like take the headers and I move the headers over, and then everything just goes whoop. Fuck. That just doesn't line up. That might be a slight
Issue?
That's miles away, dude. That's fucking miles away.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Well, kids, we have a problem. The transmission, like, bracket mount thing just doesn't fit. Doesn't fit this car. I don't know how. I don't know if somebody previously modified it, because it looks like there's welds down there, but bummer. Huge bummer. Now I'm gonna have to fabricate something to do that.
Tell the people what's going on, man.
Stress, dude. Building cars. This is the problem with building cars. As you can see, this has all been fucked up. I put these patch panels in. I still have to finish welding and grinding them down and then painting over them. But don't mind this, like, this is still stuff I have to finish. But this right here, somebody modified. Basically what we're trying to say is it doesn't fit.
The mounts are too far back.
The mounts are too far back, so we're gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to figure something out why it doesn't fit. But yeah, that's where we are right now.
we put the little plate in, it does not line up. Because this is about, what is that? 4 inches back or something?
Bro, 4 inches is a lot. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, you're right. A good 2 to 3 inches back. So we need to put this mount up here, or we need to make this go further back. This is the part that I love about working on cars, when shit starts going not your way and you gotta like figure it out. I'm assuming that's what he likes too. But I'm excited to watch him weld up some fucking mounts on this thing, because that'll be sick. You know, just put your own touch on things. It'll be more unique. He's gonna fix it, you know. Plus those welds look like absolute dog shit. I don't know what type of MIG welder ran that, but whatever. Dude, this is exactly why you said you wanted to fit up the drivetrain anyways. So like springtime comes, everything is together.
Yeah. Like, if you guys are wondering why I'm putting everything together before like the car's getting painted, and this is exactly why. Because when you're building an old car that's been through so many hands before, you run into stuff. Example A. You win some, you lose some. We won putting a clutch in without a clutch alignment tool and lining up the transmission, even though that was an absolute pain in the ass. We figured out that the transmission mounts that go to the bracket aren't in the right position on the car. There's booger welds on there, so somebody definitely cut those off and modified them. Which we have to make our own now. So that's going to be coming to you guys in the next video. Yeah. Just a shit ton of content rolling out on this car. But like the video, as you always should. Like, why wouldn't you like the video? And please subscribe. Like, there's going to be so much shit coming on this car and that car and all my cars. And I just can't wait to have all this content rolling out. But yeah, guys. Peace out.
Boom.